I'm Iyare. Welcome to the show. This week, not only do we have hot music for you, we have 5 hot comics for you to check out. In fact, it's hot all the way through, so don't go nowhere. You're watching Direct Edition, your weekly fix of new comic books. There's been a lot of talk about it, lots of hype, loads of adverts and previews, but it finally hits our shelves this week. This is the first issue of First Wave. Writer Brian Azzarello and artist Rags Morales team up to do for DC what the Marvels project is doing for Marvel, i.e. reimagining the dawn of the superheroic age in their universe. Taking Batman, Doc Savage and the Spirit as their principal characters, this first issue sets up Doc Savage as a little aloof and sees him returning to New York after the death of his father in mysterious circumstances, whilst we get a slightly wacky Spirit set on the trail of an anonymous criminal by crooked cop Dolan. Like the Marvels project, it's got great art, action and intrigue, but adds to the mix a rich seam of humour that for me gives the book a nice balance. This is it, First Wave, issue number 1 on your shelves this week. They've been making additions to the Ultimates line all through 2010. This is the latest addition to the line. This is the new Ultimates, issue 1. The new status quo of the Ultimates universe demands a new team of Ultimates, and writer Jeff Loeb does an admirable job of introducing them to us and setting up a new adventure in this first issue. Mainstays like Iron Man, Captain America and Hawkeye remain, and new additions like Kazar and Shana are brought in. It's clear that the world in the wake of Ultimatum is going to throw up lots of opportunities for new combinations of characters and new scenarios. But the thing that really stands out on this book is the art by Frank Cho. It's awesome. There appears to be no weak spot in Cho's art, as he proves equally adept at anatomy, action and facial expressions. The incredible wraparound cover is worth the price of admission by itself. New Ultimates, issue number 1, out right now on Marvel Comics.
Everybody don't love the sunshine, and mama don't love the gun crime, so blame it on little old me. Destined to hold a room with no key. Going loopy-loo if I don't take steps to get out my zoo, cause my now won't make do. And my then is not what I would recommend as hot. Still I want to bubble till we break through. It might take a few of mine. It might take a few of yours. It might take a few of his.
What's up, people? This is TY. You can catch me on Direct Edition, the Direct Edition Music Extra, starring me, featuring in the show, coming up real soon.
Film director Kevin Smith is back with another new comic book. This time around, he takes on the classic character of the Green Hornet. There's a raft of Green Hornet books slated for release, which is only to be expected with a movie in production. Kevin Smith does a great job of quickly establishing the character, the supporting cast, and the scenario. The script is pacey and fun, and Smith once again demonstrates a great ear for dialogue. There's a real energy about Jonathan Lau's art, and I get a distinct feeling that this series is going to be a real grower. So here it is, the first issue of the Green Hornet, out this week on Dynamite Comics. It's one of those books that's always kind of fallen through the net when we've talked before, but I was switched onto this by Alex here at Comicana. This is The Great 10. It tells the tale of a team of Chinese superheroes, or super functionaries as they're known. The series is packed with references to Chinese history and culture, and the characters all have great names like Ghost Fox Killer, Immortal Man in Darkness, and the focus of this issue, August General in Iron. Writer Tony Bendard splits the focus between filling in the backstory and advancing the 10's current adventure, and artist Andy Owens creates a look that sits somewhere between modern comic book and classic kung fu movie. Check it out for yourselves. The Great 10, issue number 5, out on DC Comics. I wonder what else is out. been one of my favourite ongoing series of the last few months. This is the Invincible Iron Man, issue 24. Writer Matt Fraction and artist Salvador LaRocca have come to the end of their current Iron Man arc, in which they've recounted the tale of how Tony Stark, having erased his own brain to protect the data therein from Norman Osborn, is helped back to consciousness by the people that care about him. If you've missed this five-parter, then look out for the inevitable trade that's bound to follow. Not just for the fabulous art that takes on a watercoloured, painterly quality thanks to Frank DeMarta's fantastic colours, or for the suitably clever and intricate plan that Fraction fashions to allow Stark to cheat death. But look out for Fraction's feisty portrayal of Pepper Potts, who becomes a fully formed star character in his hands. The Iron Man issue 24, wrapping up the Stark disassembled story arc, is on your shelves this week. That's about all we've got time for this week. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week, but in the meantime, make sure you rate us, make sure you leave us a comment, make sure you subscribe, because if you're feeling the show, you've got to let somebody know. Show some love to our sponsors as well, because we couldn't bring in the show without them. You know, show some love to Urban Species and to Comicana, and we'll catch you next time with more new comic books on Direct Edition.